Hello everyone. This session is about glycolysis. Glycolysis means in Greek it is called as sweet dissolution. Glyco means glucose. Otherwise it is called as sweet. Lysis means dissolution. So glycolysis means sweet dissolution. How we are going to metabolize glucose in our body. So glucose is the substance which is present in all the cells. It is required for only one thing. The major thing, it is used for energy. So it is oxidized completely. It is oxidized completely into carbon dioxide and water to give one substance, that is your ATP. So it is present universally in all the cells and it is used for energy production. Whenever the glucose compound is present in excess, it is stored as glycogen in liver and muscles. So first thing, for energy production, when it is present in excess, it helps in the storage of glucose as glycogen in liver and muscles. And some of the products of glycolysis, they are used as intermediates for other metabolisms. So now you can see glycolysis. In this word, there are 10 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this you can cut it into half. Divide this into half. So it represents 10 reactions. This is actually like a mnemonic. So glycolysis word contains 10 letters. So there are 10 reactions in glycolysis. We can divide them into equal half. There are two phases. One is called preparative phase. The other one is called payoff phase. So this is divided. Glucose, you all know it is a 6-carbon compound. Glucose, which is divided into two halves. 3-carbon compound pyruvate. It gives 2 3-carbon. So it gives 2 3-carbon compound pyruvate. So lysis of 6-carbon glucose into 3-carbon compound, nothing but your pyruvate. So there are 10 reactions and 6-carbon compound is divided into 2 3-carbon compound, that is pyruvate, and it has two phases. One is preparative phase and the other one is payoff phase. So what happens in the preparative phase? Here you can see glucose is converted to fructose 1,6-bisphosphate and at last to glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. This glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate then enters into the payoff phase where it is metabolized to the 3-carbon compound pyruvate. Glucose here is a 6-carbon compound which gives the 3-carbon compound pyruvate. What happens in the preparative phase? First, there are two priming reactions. Priming reaction is nothing but your activation reaction. Every metabolism, in every metabolism, the first reaction should be an activation reaction. That it should be added with an phosphate group. The phosphate group is given by your ATP. So first reaction is always an activation step. But in glycolysis, there are two priming reactions. One is from glucose to glucose 6-phosphate, then to fructose 6-phosphate, which becomes fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. So this 1 and 3rd reaction are two priming reactions. First priming reaction, this is second priming reaction. So in the first and second priming reaction, we are adding phosphate group. So when you are adding a phosphate group, we are investing ATPs. So in the first reaction, we are adding 1 ATP. In the second priming reaction, we are adding another ATP. So totally we are investing 2 ATPs. That is why this preparative phase is further divided into two phases. Investment stage and splitting stage. So till here, we call it as investment stage. And glyceraldehyde fructose 1,6-bisphosphate is further divided into two compounds. One is glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate and another one is dihydroxyacetone phosphate. Another one is dihydroxyacetone phosphate. But in glycolysis, only the glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate enters into glycolysis metabolism, whereas the dihydroxyacetone phosphate is converted to glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate and it goes into the glycolysis pathway. So, dihydroxyacetone phosphate as such won't enter into glycolysis. So, it is converted to glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate and enters into glycolysis. So, it is converted to isomerized to glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. This stage is called splitting stage. So, preparative phase has two stages. One is investment stage and another one is splitting stage. So, stage 1, stage 2 and stage 3. So, here we are investing 2 ATPs. That is why it is called as investment stage. So, what is payoff phase? Whatever we invested, we have to gain it back. Okay, we have to take it back from the payoff phase. So, 1 glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate gives 2 ATPs and 1 NADH. Whereas, the glucose compound gives 2 pyruvate. So, that means we'll get 4 ATPs and 2 NADH. So, totally we are investing 2 ATPs and we are getting back 4 ATPs and 2 NADH. So, this is what happening in the preparative phase and payoff phase. That is why it is called as preparation. So, we are investing ATP and we are taking back the ATP from the payoff phase.